I've come across potential applicants who've asked me, will you write my essays for me? Or when I say no, can I get a creative writer to come and interact with you? And my answer is a blatant no. And why is that? Even if you put the issue of integrity aside, which I believe is a very important issue, and you're betting that nobody will actually figure out that you haven't written these essays, I believe, and at FutureWorks Consulting, we strongly believe this is not a wise bet. And why is it not a wise bet? Well, most people assume that admissions officers aren't really checking for factual accuracy. Well, in fact, that they are. So, for example, the Deputy Director of Admissions at the University of Dallas recently said that he actually does check for accuracy when he sees that the grades of a student and their extracurricular activities are not actually mapping to the way they're writing their essays. So he starts going out and just doing a Google search and seeing if there's these essays that are actually out there somewhere. Has somebody actually just downloaded these essays from somewhere? So there's something as simple as that, while in other cases it's actually a more institutionalized system. For example, at the University of California, once they went to a more holistic admissions process, they actually put in a team of auditors that go and audit randomly selected applications to check for accuracy. So betting that no one's actually checking for accuracy is not a good idea. And in fact, if anything, this sort of checking is only increasing. A news site called Turnitin.com, which actually for years has been used by professors to check for plagiarism in research papers, has now actually come up with a new product which is all about checking for duplication, plagiarism, copying in applications as well, admissions applications as well. While no university has yet signed up for this service, which is new, the chances are that they will, and that other services like this will also crop up. Further, aside from the application itself, even if you don't get caught at that stage, it's much harder to pull off exaggerated claims at an interview. I've seen this even when people are going to job interviews. Inflated claims on a resume just don't hold up when people are asking you deep questions when you're sitting right in front of them. And lastly, the good thing to think about is, even if you did slip through the cracks, even if nobody figured out that you actually hadn't done all of this, are you actually going to be able to cope up with the pressure once you get into this university that you would not otherwise have been able to get into? And what does that mean for your future success? Perhaps it's better to go to a university that may be slightly lower in brand name or the rankings and do exceptionally well there than to try to get into a university that's actually out of your reach and potentially not even graduate.